If you're coming in on the replay, thank you very much. Appreciate that. We are back to familiar grounds, walking on the Wellston Trail once again, where it all started. And I'm going to take our normal 2-mile walk today. No reminiscing, going down memory lane and all that stuff today. Let's see who joins in first this morning. Oh, we got a couple people in here, mainly off. Red is here. How are you? Arca, hello. Aroka. Oh, first one in. Absolutely. Fantastic. I am back in Georgia after a whirlwind trip up to Ohio. 4 days, I think. I don't know. It was crazy. I don't think I stopped to breathe once while I was up there. Yesterday it was just like autopilot, and got in the car and just started driving. Joe Mama is here. Good morning. Hilla, hello. Yeah, I went yesterday. Mainly, I went back to my old stomping grounds when I was a kid. The woods and stuff I used to play in, and back behind the old Kmart. Now it's a Kroger, but back behind the old Kmart where we used to play shopping cart demolition derbies. And just kind of walking in some of my old stomping grounds area. Jubon, hello, good morning to you. Your phone was responsible. Oh, yeah. Tried to show the area where I grew up. There were houses across the street, and then behind those houses was woods, railroad tracks, and then woods. And used to play on the railroad tracks, of course, jump trains on the railroad tracks, and played in those woods quite a bit. Messed around in those woods, dug 8-foot holes and made forts out of them in the ground, covered them up with logs and then dirt, and so you wouldn't even notice them. And we dug a swimming hole there in the creek, dammed up the creek, rerouted it, and there was already a hole there, but it was only about waist deep. We dug it, it was like 8 foot deep and a lot bigger around. Opened the creek back up, and we had ourselves a swimming hole. So, back in the good old days, there's about 10 of us, I don't know, at least working on that. So, yeah, it was a short walk yesterday because it was raining. It was kind of drizzling a little bit while I was walking, and then I was kind of showing some stuff around. And I saw the rain coming, and I got back to the car just in time. It started pouring down rain. Like a bad tool. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, we're back on familiar ground today, at least for these walks. Day 69. Yeah, you missed day 6-7 mainly. I let that one slide all day, and if anybody asked for it, I gave it to them that day. Of course, had to mention the number several times throughout my walk. Just a few, just a few. Mainly it was every time I did it, every time I said that number, Ducky was laughing at me. She's younger, so she definitely understood. And I told everybody, just let it go. If anybody does start trolling with it, just let it go. It's that day, so we had to play with it. I don't think I caught you at all this weekend, other than doing live streams. I did film a video of my house up there that I'm selling, and because I renovated the majority of it. I'm gonna try to get that uploaded today. But I was just busy moving my whole life, packing up my life in a U-Haul, putting it in a storage unit. It ain't fun. Taking care of as much stuff as I possibly could in 4 days, and a couple times things weren't going my way. Yeah, I just was ready to just say, guess. But kept on going. I got home last night about 9 o'clock, got back down here, and I sent the obligatory text messages to a few people, and I made it back. And then I laid down in the bed. Next thing I know, I was getting up at 2 o'clock in the morning to pee, and so yep, that's what I'm doing. It was nice to, mainly, I don't know if you saw the video with my mom that I shot while I was up there. But if you haven't, definitely go watch that. She's a natural on camera. I just kind of explained to her that I was doing YouTube and what it was about and the kinds of people I talked to and stuff like that. And I asked her if she wanted to shoot a video, and she said sure. She just wanted to make sure she could brush her hair first. Wendy, hello. God is with us, absolutely is. I am back in Georgia, back on my familiar 2-mile walk. No jaunts down memory lane this morning. Morning, gentlemen.
Hey, man. How you doing?
Good. Oh, Glory is here. Sweaty old friend. Not sweaty this morning. It's chilly this morning. Oh, Glory, I'm back in Georgia. Wasn't alive in 77. I was 17 years old and was hell on wheels in 77. Had my driver's license. No, oh Glory, this isn't home. Home is where I was up in Ohio. This is, well, it was meant to be temporary, and it's turned into 6 years, but I'm only going to be here for a few more months, and then back up to Ohio for a while anyway. As long as my mom's still alive, I'll be up there in Ohio. So, $40 there. Yeah, it's 45 here. A little chilly. I looked at the forecast for today, and opening line of the forecast was abundant sunshine today. So I'll take that. Sunshine is a cure for a lot of problems. You chickens are ready for the sun to come up. They'll let you know, I'm sure. It is kind of nice to be back down here, though. I mean, obviously I got a lot to take care of, and don't know what I'm gonna get done today, but you like that Christmas picture of my mom and dad? Yeah, I had been talking about how they used to dress as Santa and Mrs. Claus and go to the homeless shelter on Christmas morning. And when I was packing up all my stuff, I saw that picture, so I decided go ahead and post that. They were amazing people. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, sun is breaking through. It will be here. I'm sure we'll have a nice little sunrise service this morning. Hopefully Lester can join us this morning. Brody, hello, how are you? Amon, hello. Walking, that's good, absolutely. I walk 2 miles a day and live stream from that walk, and been doing it now. This is day 69 in a row of doing it. So I have 138 miles when I'm done today. I'm going for a full year. See if I can do this every day for a year, no matter where I'm at. Get up in the morning, go for a walk. I mean, hell, I'll go beyond a year, but right now that's my target. Good morning, everyone. Lester is here. All right, make sure you stick around, Lester. We're gonna have a nice sunrise service this morning. The forecast said abundant sunshine today. So we're gonna have a nice sunrise service this morning. Joshua, you eat breakfast before you take off? No, I do not. I usually wait until I'm done. I don't like to eat first thing in the morning. Joshua there, I'll tell you what, kind of surprised me. I stopped shortly before I got home. I don't know, I was about a half an hour away from getting back down here, and just happened to, I had a notification that someone left a comment, so I opened it up to see what it was. Old Joshua there, checking to make sure I made it okay. See if I've made it yet. I appreciate that, Joshua. That's pretty nice of you. I didn't even have family members checking to make sure I made it okay yet. And you're checking on me, so I definitely appreciate that. That's warms this old man's heart. Have people just on YouTube that are concerned whether or not I made my trip safely. So sunshine is the best, absolutely. Friends are awesome too. Absolutely, Wendy. Don't I feel tired of walking? No, not really. It energizes me. It really does. The last 4 days have been pretty stressful. Just trying to get everything done in a very short period of time. And I'm basically packing up my whole life in a U-Haul and moving out of a house that I really liked I renovated the house. I'm gonna put a video up today of it, probably today, maybe tomorrow, but I'm trying to get it up today. And I'll show you the house, and you'll see why I liked it so much. And when I left there yesterday morning at about 7 or about 6:30 in the morning, it's the last time I'm ever going to be in that house. So the emotions of that, I mean, I'm not overly emotional and crying and crap like that, but I'm a man. I can't do that. But still, it's I mean, I basically stripped that house down to nothing and rebuilt it. So rewired it, replumbed it, and made it what it is now. But so yesterday morning was my last time being in that house, so that was emotional. And the whole time I'm packing everything up in that house was the same way. So the only thing that kept me going, the only reprieve I had from the stress of doing all that was taking my morning walks. Really, I mean, this really means a lot to me. And look at that. Lester was here, and look, that close to the trash can. You can't even hit the trash can, Lester. Come on, man. Do better. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Home sweet home is where I was at, yeah. Joshua was the man yesterday, checking on me like that. Really enjoyed the video. I mean, Mom, thank you. Yeah, she's 91. She'll be 92 in January. So, the house I grew up in, my mother grew up in, her siblings grew up in. Sits on the old road I have to take when we go to town. All right, cool, old boy. Yeah, actually, you can see the sun's starting to come up over the trees there. When we get back to the point for the sunrise services, we'll definitely have good sunshine there. Actually, I'm looking at right now. My mom's been living with my sister for a while, and she's still pretty capable, but she's forgetful and doesn't take her meds and stuff like that. And my sister still works, so my sister's gone all day. My mom's by herself, so she can take care of herself still. But so her house is just sitting there vacant. And we moved into that house when I was 3 years old, and it's just sitting there right now. So I'm looking at it possibly, because I just sold my house, and when I go back to Ohio, I'm not going to have any place to live. So I'm thinking possibly, I don't know if it's going to happen or not, but I'm thinking possibly that I might take over her house. So that'll be cool. That'll be cool. I mean, it's not the greatest neighborhood. Definitely, if I do buy it, I'm not going to make any money on it, as it needs a lot of work. And that's another reason she moved out. There's plumbing problems and stuff like that, so it's going to have to be gutted and completely redone. So, but it'll be a place to live, and definitely a place, I mean, the sentimental value will be more than anything else. So family memories, absolutely. Can't believe it's 60 degrees this morning. Joe being my wingman. All right, we have made it to the 1 mile point. That's a piece of cake nowadays. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. There's my view. Haven't seen that in a few days. I don't know what it is about that. That's just, to me, that's just gorgeous. The sun shining in on those pines like that, and great big tall pines. Nothing but tree trunk. just about to the top, and they start to branch out a little bit. Strong people, I must. Lost my dad. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, you said it was 60 up there in Vermont today, Lester. It was yesterday morning. It started off, it was 65 degrees, and it just kept getting colder all day, or cooler all day long. It wasn't really cold, but yeah, it just kept getting colder all day. Carol is in the house from the UK. Welcome in, Carol. Always fantastic to see you. Very nice, thank you, Joshua. I love that view. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just, to me, it's just, I don't know. It's nice to see. Bring back warm, absolutely. I'm all for global warming. Lester and Dave's Sunlight Services for hiding in your lives. Yep. There was a, I don't know, it was a long time ago, but there was a picture, I guess, of a guy standing there shoveling with a snow shovel and had snow all around him, and he had made a sign that said I 100% support global warming. Everybody double tap. I don't think I've said that yet today. Everybody double tap that screen. Give me a like. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah.
You guys take care.
Good one, man.
Yeah, it's been nice to be back, and I definitely, today is going to be, the only thing I have to do today is I still got the rental car. I got to return it. I got to go to the grocery too, but those are very low stress moments. I got until 2 o'clock to get the car back. That's no problem. Go to the grocery. I don't have any food in the house. I ate up everything before I left. Have coffee though. I got coffee, cream, and sugar. If I wouldn't have had that, I definitely would have stopped at the store before I went home last night. We're back in the woods. Figure you might want to see some of the nature. I haven't seen my ugly mug. Lacking the creamer, oh no. Hi, how are you? Caffeine is a must. Absolutely. Went to the store yesterday and bought my creamer. Spent all my money just on creamer. Or did you buy marshmallows, Lester? None of my deer friends are coming out this morning. Pizza for breakfast. Cold pizza, or are you warming it up, Wendy? Stop drinking coffee again? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I could ever give coffee up. I mean, I've been drinking it since I was a teenager, so. I think I was like 17, and one of my first jobs, definitely wasn't my first job, but worked in a car dealership and in the parts department, and all the mechanics were sitting around drinking coffee, and I'm like, sure, I'll try a cup of that. Realized real quick that I need cream and sugar in the coffee. Tried drinking it black, did not care for that at all. Warm always and cold milk. Okay. Nothing like a big tall glass of cold milk with a meal. I always, whenever I eat dinner or lunch, I always have a glass of milk. That's how they put benches out there. Yeah. People to stop by the dollar store. They were out of everything almost. Oh no, you said they were closing, right, Lester? I like tea and it makes me feel better. I drank tea for decades. Keep the steps up. Harmish, hello. You're an inspiration to many. Well, thank you, Harmish. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. We'll see you. Lots of tea with parents when growing up. Good morning.
But you know, some people look used to it.
Yeah, I definitely am. I'm looking for them, but have not seen a single one yet. Saw a little bit of movement off to the side. All it was a squirrel. Kind of quiet out here. There's not a lot of people out here. Definitely sweet tea. I have a sweet tooth, so I definitely want sweet tea. How about everybody else? Sweet tea or not? And how you drink your coffee? Cream and sugar? Some kind of flavored cream, which I don't really care for. Dad loves sweet tea. Yeah. Good morning. Ohio has sweet tea. Yeah, they do. Not like I do down here in Georgia. I don't think you can get unsweetened tea down here in Georgia. I think it's against the law or something. And man, they put sugar in it. Man, they put sugar. First time I ever had the sweet tea down south. I don't know if it was here in Georgia or not. Probably not. Probably a long time ago. But yeah, it's like, whoa, that's sweet. It's basically like drinking colored sugar water. Sweet tea or coffee. They were taking down the shelves. Bought some reading glasses, one with the blue and the other regular. Okay. Yeah, McDonald's has sweet tea. North, you have to mix your own sugar. Yeah, a lot of times you do. David, hello, how are you? Good to see you this morning. We are out on day 69 of my walks. Been up in Ohio for the last 4 days. I think it's been four, it was 4. I can't even keep track. It was a whirlwind, but yeah, I'm back down here in Georgia now, and back on my normal walking trail. We love Southern sweet tea. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's good. That first sip you take of it, though, you're kind of shocked with how much sugar is in it, but then after that, it's like, man, this is good stuff. Never did anything crazy on low tea. What? Thank you, David. Appreciate that. Definitely needs a trim. You can see I haven't shaved in a few days. I'm gonna do today. I got a couple little things I gotta take care of. I gotta return my rental car, and I gotta go to the grocery. Other than that, don't have anything that I have to do. I want to get a video uploaded, but the rest of the time today is going to be self-care. I'm going to pamper myself today. No. Pampering myself is shaving, trimming my mustache. I may even cut my hair. It's looking kind of shaggy, but yeah, that's about it, really. Probably drink an extra pot of coffee today. Ice cold on hot days. Yep. Sometimes I make my own sun tea. Yeah. Yep. I was doing that. I've been doing that. It was this summer. Was making sun tea just about every day. I'd make a batch of sun tea, let it brew itself. Down here in Georgia, if it was sunny, which it mostly is, yeah, I put that tea out for about 2 hours and it'd be ready. Sometimes up in Ohio, you'd have to leave it out almost all day long. Oh, low testosterone. Okay. It is a little chilly this morning. I might do my sit and chat in the house this morning till the sun starts shining on me. Once that sun's up, where I got that bench at on my carport, and that sun starts shining in there, it'll warm up. It'll be nice and warm. Lots of milk in your tea. Yeah, I don't put milk in my tea. Does tea help with? I'm sure they've got some blend of it that does. And the older gentlemen, do you think 2006 is a long time ago or more recent? Probably anything after 2000 is probably more recent for me. I mean, that was just 25 years ago. That's nothing. I was in my 40s. I was 40 in 2000. So I turned 40 in 2000. So that's not really a long time ago. It's kind of funny because when I was back up in Ohio, I was listening to a radio station up there they still call it classic rock, and the music that they were playing was stuff that when it first started coming out in the 90s and 2000s, yeah, I mean, a lot of it, I like some of it, but it's like, yeah, this isn't that great, but now they call it classic rock. So, Roselle, you're back. Hello. I was 0 in 2000. Dave, you got to be careful because we can tell by your face expression what you're thinking. Turned 41 December 26th. Well, happy birthday, Joshua. Come on, guys.
You got that Top Gun music going on.
Roselle's back. Good to see you today. They got a classic rock station there. Yeah. I mean, they were playing a lot of Nirvana and Linkin Park and stuff like that. I like that music. Don't get me wrong, but it's I don't know. It's not really what I call used to call classic rock. So you know that you're getting old when you can go to the clearance bin at Walmart and like DVDs. Yeah, the music that you love is on clearance for $1. I think that in this chat I am only younger. I am 18. Below 18, okay. I got 0 likes for my good drawing again. Man, keep going, man. Just keep going. I've got videos out there that, like I was saying yesterday, I thought that they were going to do well, and they just really didn't do anything at all. So, and I put other videos out that I was just like, this is a stupid video, but I'm going to go ahead and put it out anyway. And it's like, boom. So, do I think fashion trends changed? I'm sure they did, yeah. Green Day and Guns N' Roses. David, you're 25. That's good age. That's good age. Start thinking about 40 years from now. Start thinking about that now. What your life's going to be like in 40 years. And not the negative. Think of the positive of what your life's going to be. Don't think, I'm going to be old and gray and all that kind of stuff. Start thinking about how great it's going to be. Adult children, grandchildren, running around, hopefully enjoying life, being able to go out and take morning walks, things like that. So I do not do push-ups now. Roselle's 10. Dave, they got a report out there more Dave spiders than normal in the south. Do I have to live as a 65? No. This morning, and we are back to the point, and the sunrise just is kind of disappointing this morning. It's back there, but it's still behind the trees. Came to Japan once the time. If I live 160 years and you're physically the same as now, would you be happy, or would you eventually get tired of life? Janet, I think I would be happy. I mean, if physically I was still healthy and capable of moving around, my brain was still working properly, I think I'd be pretty happy to be 160 years old. My biggest fear is just being, not having any of that stuff. And there we go, there's some sun. Got a little bit of sun there. Good morning, sunshine. Roselle, I'll definitely go check out your Roselle, do me a favor, get on one of my videos, any of them, just pick one and make a comment on it. I'll get a notification. That way I can definitely go find your channel, and I will definitely give you a like. No problem. Yep, there you go, Ducky. You get some that just, in the beginning, they don't do anything at all, and then finally they just take off. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Good morning, sunshine. Absolutely, Lester. There you go, Joe. As long as you like it. You gotta enjoy what you're doing. I know you're very, very young, considering, and But there's an old saying that says, as long as you're doing what makes you happy, you'll never work a day in your life. And it's definitely true. There's people out there that go to work every day in the same job, and you might look at it and think, man, that looks boring as hell, but they get 100% satisfaction in what they do. They're not working. They're living their life. You just got to find that one thing that makes you feel that way. That it's not work, it's just something you enjoy doing. So, we have officially completed a 2-mile walk on the Wellston Trail again today. 69 days in a row, 138 miles. I was first like Roselle. I have 23 good drawings, and when I upload it, I get 0 likes. That's alright, Roselle. Like I said, just keep on pressing. 500 years, I don't know, that might be a little bit too long. I don't know what this world's going to be like in 500 years. Awesome friends. Once in a while in the mornings, I smoke my grandfather's tobacco pipe. It was brand new, never was used. Matter of fact, I'm using it this morning and having my cup of coffee. I enjoy watching your channel. Well, thank you, Joshua. I definitely appreciate that. For those of you who might not have been here, right now it's only showing three viewers, but I'm sure there's people here that it doesn't show up on the screen. But yeah, Joshua, yesterday when I was driving home, I was about 30 minutes away from here, and stopped for a minute and saw I had a comment on one of my videos, and I opened it up, and it was Joshua checking to make sure I made it okay. I definitely appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. I said I didn't even have family members checking to make sure I'd made it okay yet. So, but I got back down here, noisy this morning. Lots of traffic. I got back down here last night, and I sent out the obligatory messages to all my family that I made it okay. And I laid down in bed, and I was gone. I was absolutely gone. Janet, how old do you think will be your limit until you retire living? I don't know, Janet. I mean, it's like 200 years. Like I said, if I have my health and my mental faculties, I don't know. I mean, if it's good for me to live to 150 or 200 years old, I want it to be the same for my kids and my grandkids and great grandkids, and well, if I'm 200 years old, great grandkids. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool to be sitting there surrounded by about 6 generations of your family and see how much family's grown, how big of a. I mean, that's an impact that people make on this world, is their families. And you can sit down and have 6 generations of your family just sitting there with you. That'd be kind of cool. So, JB, hello, how are you? I'm a 10-year-old artist, and I like drawing, but I'm just a small YouTube in disguise. Yeah, absolutely. That's fine. I mean, at 10 years old, you're doing something. You're doing something you enjoy doing, and trying different things out. Not everything's going to work by any stretch of the imagination. There's things I did. Man, when I was 10 years old, I wasn't doing anything creative or anything like that. So, I mean, digging swimming holes. It's amazing that what we got nowadays that you can get yourself involved in. So we need strong friends. Absolutely we do. So I am back home. It is coffee time. That's funny. Just as soon as I walked in the door, I turned the washer on before I left, and getting some clothes cleaned from my trip. And yeah, as soon as I walked in the door, it beeped at me. So, all right. Kind of tired this morning. Got my grandfather and father's pipes, and I collected my own. I bought from flea markets, auctions, about 5 or more holders full. Wow. It is time for some coffee. Definitely be kind of nice to get back into a routine. You'll draw while watching my stream. All right. Show gratitude and you will always have more than you will ever need. Absolutely. Well, let's have some coffee and sit down and have yourself a cup of coffee and we'll all talk. There you go, Joshua. Absolutely. Lots of corncob pipes. Laxmi, good morning. Like is done. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate you coming into the chat this morning. You doing good today, Laxmi? Drawing and coloring, yeah. I'm kind of creative with wood, lumber, and doing woodworking. But that's about it for my creativity. I've tried drawing and stuff like that, and just I can't draw a straight line. So let's see, Esther, what I'm smoking out of right now, corncob pipe. Cool. Were gas stations different when you were a kid? Absolutely. They were they were full service gas stations. That first job I ever had was working in a gas station, pumping gas, checking tires, checking under the hood, checking customers' oil and stuff like that. So I did walk. I just got back from my walk. You got some work to do? All right. Laxmi, appreciate you coming by. Oh, just or Maxwell House, Columbia, and Colombian coffee. That's what I always drink. We all have talent. Yeah, we got some kind of talent. There's something in us that I can build things. So I can fit, well, as long as it's not too deep and complicated, I can usually figure stuff out. So I have to talk it through and talk with somebody usually. I've worked on a lot of different houses and run into situations, and I'll have a problem and think up solutions, and then if there's someone working with me, I can if I run that solution past them, that usually helps me to make up my mind that that's the right solution. Yeah, Buffalo Head one. Self or full serve gas stations? I don't know. I think there are some. I think there's some states that they don't allow, or they don't allow self-serve gas stations. I think I've seen that before. I don't know where they're at, but I think that there are some like that. If anybody knows, drop it in the chat. Let us know. But yeah, I'm talking back in the good old days. You know, young kid walking around with a dirty, greasy rag in his back pocket. Fill her up today, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Check under the hood for you today, ma'am. Wash that windshield for you, ma'am. You go between Maxwell House and Dunkin' Donuts sometimes. All right. Favorite character, Godzilla. Roselle, have you ever heard the song Godzilla by Blue Oyster Cult? If you like Godzilla and you haven't heard that song will be a treat for you. Listen to the lyrics, listen to the words. The song's good, just the music's good. But definitely listen to the words. Godzilla by Blue Oyster Cult. It's a good song. Reggie, yes, I am. Actually, when I was cleaning up, you know, the music video. Okay. Remember those gas stations? Absolutely. Yeah, when I was cleaning up the house up in Ohio, I grabbed some of my red and blue stain so that I can stain some. I don't have to buy any more stain. I have heard of Eminem, absolutely. Rinse. CCE. How are you doing today? Good to see you today. Back then, America was really America. Now it's only a shell of America. Yeah, maybe. There's still a lot of the, I guess, the innovation and the spirit of America, I think, is still alive and well today. I mean, obviously, times have changed, and you see people and you know, sometimes you say hello to somebody, and that's all they're doing is just looking at their screen on their phone. So, Purple Heart theme one would be beautiful too. Yeah, yep. I've seen those. I mean, they look rather detailed or like a lot of work. I don't know if I'd do anything like that. What I want to make is that I've got a video of it's right around. I put it out right around the 4th of July, and it's like it starts off with that flag right there, and then it's like a fireworks stand, and there's like 4 flags flying in the breeze, and then there's a shot at the end of a flag that I just took. It's just a still picture of a flag, and it looks like a tattered American flag. That's what I want to make. That and the wavy, that basically that, but carved so it's a lot thicker, but carved so it looks like it's waving. Those are the flags I want to make next. So Pops is rolling again. Absolutely. We got an older gas station like that up here. They also fix cars. There's a guy that comes out with a rag in his back pocket and he will check things. Yeah. Wash your windows. Yep. Absolutely. And that's what I did when I was 16 years old. For almost a full year, I worked at that gas station. I drink the Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee and donut shop coffee. All right. CCE, it's hard to read your messages. I don't know if it's your typing, your English, or what, but it's definitely hard to read your messages. I don't understand what you're saying there, buddy. I'm in. Your computer is broken. Oh no. How are you going to get by? First cup of coffee every morning is FDC Skull Crushing Coffee. And my second cup is Green Mountain Dark Magic. Everyone calls my coffee crack coffee. Is that like a Keurig K-cup thing? Oh, yes, it is coffee time. Cheers to everybody. You got your pug shower curtain hung? Cool. Yeah, K-cups. Yeah, those drive me kind of batty. It's not enough coffee. And I have to make coffee every time I want a cup. I like good old fashioned drip coffee maker or percolators. Percolator is the best. I've got a percolator for camping. Um, I've got one of those glass top stoves, and it just wouldn't work well on a glass top stove. If I had a gas stove, I'd probably just use the percolator and perk my coffee every morning. Um, you have to set the machine to intense. Yeah, see, sometimes those K cups they come out so weak, and it's like drinking colored water. So, cheers to you, Brazil. CC, what? You're just typing letters now? I mean, I don't understand that. Green Mountain Coffee is made in Vermont. It is. You're addicted to K cups. I get a fresh cup every time. Yeah, that's true. See, I'll make a pot in the morning, and I usually have, after I'm done with the stream, I usually have maybe 2 more cups left in that pot, but I have to warm them up in the microwave, so it's all right. Sometimes that will last into the afternoon, so rescued a horse from there, from Vermont, like 5 hours from you. Wow, cool. You like your Keurig machine? I have been in a helicopter before, yes. Um, when I was in the Air Force, I was an instructor in the Air Force, and we trained student pilots, guys who were just learning to fly. We taught them ejection seat procedures and survival procedures in the local environment. And we did a thing with the Army base up the road that actually was responsible if one of our pilots crashed and they had to send out search and rescue looking for him. They were the ones responsible to go looking for him. And so we teamed up with them, and me and another guy, and we took a couple pilots with us, and we went out and did some training with them on search and rescue procedures, what they're looking for, things that, make it easy for them to, find you if you're on the ground, stuff like that. So that we'd have a better understanding of what they did, and they'd have a better understanding, or the pilots we could train the pilots a little bit better on how to be found if they ever did go down. So, but yeah, I flew in Army Huey helicopters. That time, I think I flew in, like, we were up there at the Army base for like 3 days, so did go through 3 different machines before I found one that made the best cup. Oh, okay. What brand is it, Ducky? Let's get a plug in here. Maybe the brand will see me and I'll get a sponsorship. Bates. Gas station worker to a soldier. Well, Air Force, close. I did a few things in between. George is here this morning. One of the older ones that you can drain to clean it. I have not been in combat, no. No combat at all. I served during the Cold War, that was it. I got off active duty, was in the Air National Guard for about 3 years. I did total about 10 years, 7 years active duty and 3 years in the Air National Guard. And then shortly after I got out of the Air National Guard is when the first Gulf War started. I did have a letter that said, be ready, have these things ready and all in line, like a will and all that kind of stuff, because you may be called up. But I never did get called up. It's Keurig, but I don't know what model. Okay. You're drawing me? All right, I'll definitely check that out. Hell, that's probably going to be your best picture ever. Don't get all the overgrown whiskers. Don't draw that. Or the crooked soul patch. Helps the views. Yes, it does. Joe Sunshine, and if you upload the drawing result, tag him so he can find it. Yeah, absolutely, Ducky. And you can ask, Giselle, you can ask Ducky. I support people that support me, absolutely. And I guarantee you, every one of Ducky's videos I've liked. I'll get, sometimes they'll pop up in my feeds, and I've already watched them, but I'll watch the full video again. And I've already liked it, so I can't like it again, but I definitely will watch the full video at least one time through. So, Janet, I'm not really big into weapons. I was in the Air Force, and the enlisted people in the Air Force don't really fight. I have fired a 9mm. I have fired a M16, but that was just for training purposes, and that was it. So, my shower curtain says a pug is like a bundle of love, gift wrapped in fur. Lester, have you ever checked out Ducky's channel? She's got a couple chihuahuas. You'd probably like that. Put it in the description as @ handle. There you go. Yeah, I probably would have had to ask the same question. I probably would have had to ask the same question. So this morning, at least we haven't seen, who was that person yesterday? Allie or something came in and started all this stuff, racial stuff, and yeah. At least we haven't seen them today. That's good. If you got called up for the Gulf War to fight in combat, would you have done it or flee? No, I wouldn't have. I wouldn't have fled, and I wouldn't have been called up to fight. When I was both active duty and National Guard, I was assigned to a hospital unit. My active duty, I would have been probably would have been called back to train more pilots. Our wartime mission was work 12-hour days, 6 days a week, 12 on, 12 off for 6 days a week. When I was active duty in National Guard, I got a commission, was a lieutenant, and I was a hospital administrator. So I probably would have been sent over there to staff like a kind of like a MASH, if you've seen the TV show MASH, obviously more modern than that, but like a MASH unit, and help set that up and run one of those. So I would have been way behind enemy lines. I definitely wouldn't have been called up to fight. Those people find the most creative ways to say bad. Yeah. If they use their brain for something good, yeah, it would be amazing, wouldn't it? I'm doing drawing. Wait for me. I'm uploading. Okay, cool. I don't know, Lester. Actually, there's quite a few of them I have not seen today, so I haven't seen Laura in a while. Laura used to always count off my miles for me when I was done walking. I haven't seen her in a while. Xavier, have a great day, beautiful folks. Love all you beautiful people. Thank you very much. If you were there and your unit got ambushed, well, of course I'd fight back. Absolutely. It's kill or be killed. I mean, in that kind of situation. Friends only. Yep. That is kind of a relief over what my stream was like maybe a month ago. It was getting crazy. It was getting absolutely crazy. I mean, I was getting views. I was getting tons and tons of views on my live streams, but man, it was getting absolutely crazy. Yeah, Rainey's going through some stuff right now. Yeah, I've been in communication with her offline, so a little bit here and there. This weekend, or the last 4 or 5 days, I've been so busy that I really haven't been talking to her much. But yeah, and she's got shit she's going through too. So yes, I already did my walk. I walked 2 miles. Day 69 today, so I've got 138 miles completed. On my way, I'm less than 300 days away from doing a full year, so got a lot of holes in your hiking shoes. Actually, that's one of the other things I'm going to do today. I'm going to go get me a new pair of shoes. I put a video out a while back and just talking about quit waiting for things to be perfect. And yeah, one of the things I say in there is I need a new pair of shoes. I do need a new pair. Actually, the pair of shoes I've been wearing while I was walking, I threw those in the trash before I even went up to Ohio, and I've been wearing old pair of Chucks that I had laying around for about the past 4 or 5 days. Carol is in the chat. Hello, Carol. Good to see you today again. And my grandfather fought in Vietnam from 69 to 71. And he won't talk about his time there. I'm sure he won't. I definitely knew some Vietnam veterans. I had a cousin who came back from there, from Vietnam, and he was messed up from drugs. I don't know that he ever saw a bunch of combat, but I know that he saw a bunch of drugs when he was in Vietnam, and never did get his life right. The rest of his life, he was just messed up. So my brother-in-law had a brother-in-law that was in Vietnam. He was in the Air Force. He flew in cargo airplanes. My first father-in-law was in Vietnam. He flew B-52 bombers and cargo airplanes in Vietnam. So, yeah, war is bad. Absolutely. I mean, I don't know how I would do it. I don't know how I would handle it. Don't know for sure. I definitely wouldn't have been a Rambo kind of guy. I would have been that guy that you see in all the war movies that's like cowering behind the whatever he can get behind and just sitting there crying. And that probably would be me. That's the way I picture me if I ever got in that kind of situation, like in the beginning of Saving Private Ryan, where they're storming the beaches at Normandy. Yeah, I'd either be one floating face down in the water, or I'd be cowering behind one of those pieces of metal trying to dodge bullets. Friend was in World War II. He did tell me stories about it. He was a mechanic. Okay. I mean, I'd heard some stuff about Vietnam from the people I knew. My father-in-law told me a few things. Mainly, though, because I was in the Air Force and I dealt with the aircrew members, pilots and aircrew members. So, we talked about flying and stuff like that. But, not really a whole lot of stuff about Vietnam, so. Doesn't matter who I voted for. K-Wog. I mean, that's not important. Got 3 little birds sitting on the fence over here watching me live stream. It's like, what the hell's that human doing? God, miracles. You know what we're going to do? I think we're going to go ahead and end here. It seems like chat's kind of slowed down a little bit. not that you guys aren't interesting people, but I've got a few things I need to do today, and I just want it to be a nice, relaxing day. Going to try to get a few things done, but nothing major. So my grandfather told me one thing, that his favorite weapon was the M60 machine gun, and that he wasn't able to see the enemy, so they just shoot at grass. Yeah. I'm going to try to get a video. I shot some video of the house that I fixed up in Ohio, the one that we're selling. And I shot some video of that. I'm going to try to get that uploaded today. But pretty much it's going to be take care of myself and unwind from a chaotic 4 days. So I got the notification on your drawing, Roselle, so I would definitely check it out. Have a good day today. Yep, I will. Thank you, Joshua, for checking on me yesterday. I do appreciate that. And being here again today. Love having all you guys here. It's kind of cool, the community that we're building here. So we're just going to, I don't know if we're going to keep on building, but we're going to keep on going. I definitely will keep on doing my walks. And so, yep, we will see you all tomorrow morning. Keep your eye out for another video today. Like I said, I'm going to try to get that one of my house up today. So y'all have a fantastic day, because I'm going to. All right.